Greetings YouTube, and more specifically eBay. This is the original Gameboy Advance I'm selling. The other excuse the shakiness, I'm having to film this on my phone as I don't have a tripod or a proper camera. Anyway, it's been fitted with a brand new black case, which has had to be modified to, it's the back view, to fit a AGS-101 backlit screen. For those that don't know, the AGS-101 is the model number for the Gameboy Advance SP that had a backlight. Of course, majority of all Gameboy Advance SPs had a front lit screen, which made it look a little bit washed out. But the AGS model 101 was released towards the end of the Gameboy Advance's life, so there wasn't very many released. So they're quite hard to come by. Although you can still buy them on eBay, obviously, but some people prefer the original Gameboy Advance. Now, for some weird reason, Nintendo never sold a Gameboy Advance with a backlight, well, with any form of light on the screen. They're lost, really, because someone's found out how to fit the AGS-101 screen to this model of Game Boy, and this is what this is. I definitely prefer the original Game Boy Advance because I have fairly large hands and I can't operate the Game Boy Advance SP. I far more prefer the controls on the Game Boy Advance. Definitely play games easier on this. Also, because it takes AA batteries, I find it's easier to take around. To, you know, if your batteries run out, you can just throw in. You can get AA batteries anywhere. Whereas if you're abroad and you'd have to take your charger, you're screwed in a lot of cases unless you've got an adapter. Or I think you could charge these from USB ports, but there was never an official cable for it. This thing needs to stop going out of focus. Anyway, here's a little example. If the screen doesn't look that clear to you, it's because it's still got the film fitted over the protective front. You have to remove that if you buy it. Let me turn sound on. There you go. Yeah, so that's what those bubble marks are on the screen and stuff. It's just the protective film. Just peel that off and you get a new shiny screen. I'm not going to take it off because obviously I don't want it to get scratched. But as a comparison, I have a AGS-101. The only difference between the two, hang on a minute, let me just do this as a fair comparison. There we go. Right. Obviously, the brightness levels are kind of the same. Well, although the advantage of the Game Boy Advance, the AGS-101 model, is you could adjust the brightness level to a stupidly high level on it. I personally think it's too bright in a lot of situations. I mean, I've never had a problem with the brightness level on this. It unfortunately is fixed brightness level because obviously the original Game Boy Advance has no control circuitry for the brightness level, and there's, without adding some more complicated circuitry to it, there's no way of changing the brightness level in any way. Bit annoying, but I say at its current brightness level, I've never had a problem. I mean, I've got my own that I've made up. I'm never selling this. This is mine. These screens are becoming very hard to get hold of because there's obviously a very limited supply in the world because they don't make these things anymore. So I've got a few few more screens, I think. So I'm going to be making up some more and sticking on eBay when I can. So if you aren't successful in winning this one, there may be another one put up later. Anyway, good luck on your bidding, and that's me signing out.